Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today news from our Islamabad studio. I'm Victoria Lane. Diplomatic tensions are escalating after U.S. President Donald Trump strongly rejected Iran's latest response to a U.S.-backed peace proposal, calling it totally unacceptable. The proposal, delivered through Pakistani mediation, was aimed at ending the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. According to reports, Tehran's response included demands for the lifting of sanctions, an end to military pressure, and broader regional ceasefire guarantees. Washington's rejection has increased fears that diplomatic efforts may collapse entirely, while global energy markets reacted sharply amid concerns over prolonged instability. Iran's response to the peace initiative reportedly called for a complete end to hostilities, restoration of oil trade rights, and wider regional security guarantees. Tehran also demanded a halt to military pressure in surrounding areas, including Lebanon. Pakistani mediators are believed to have played a key role in maintaining diplomatic backchannels between both sides. However, with Washington dismissing the proposal, uncertainty continues to grow across the region. Tensions are also intensifying in the Strait of Hormuz, where both Iran and US-led forces have increased military activity in one of the world's most strategically important waterways. Iran has warned against foreign naval presence and insists it will defend its territorial waters. The United States has meanwhile reported attacks on vessels and responded with defensive and counterstrikes. Shipping disruptions are increasing, raising fears over global oil supply routes and broader energy security. For more on the diplomatic developments and regional implications, we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William.
Victoria, officials here in Islamabad say Pakistan continues to support diplomatic engagement despite rising tensions between Washington and Tehran. Sources indicate Pakistani mediators remain in contact with both sides in an effort to prevent a complete collapse of negotiations. Analysts believe Pakistan's involvement reflects concerns over regional stability and the economic consequences of prolonged conflict, particularly regarding energy markets. Meanwhile, investors worldwide are closely monitoring developments in the Strait of Hormuz, where shipping disruptions continue to affect global oil prices. Diplomatic observers warn that without renewed talks, the risk of wider escalation remains significant.
Thank you, Sarah William, reporting from Islamabad. Meanwhile, despite ongoing claims of a ceasefire, Israeli military operations in Lebanon continue, with repeated airstrikes and artillery shelling across southern areas. Hezbollah has also launched retaliatory attacks, including drone strikes targeting Israeli positions. The violence has caused infrastructure damage and civilian displacement, while both sides continue accusing each other of violating truce agreements. Regional observers fear the conflict may expand further rather than stabilize. Back home, Federal Minister for Maritime Affairs Junaid Anwar Chaudhry has announced major tariff reductions at Gwadar port in an effort to attract international shipping and increase regional transit traffic. Under the new policy, berthing charges for container ships have been reduced by 25%, while transshipment container charges have been cut by 40%. Transit cargo charges have also been lowered significantly, and a one-month free storage facility for general cargo has been introduced. Officials say the initiative is designed to position Gwadar as a key regional logistics hub while boosting economic activity and employment opportunities. For more on the economic impact of the Gwadar reforms, we turn to our Balochistan correspondent, Walter Cooper.
Victoria, officials at Gwadar port say the tariff reductions are expected to improve the port's competitiveness against other regional shipping hubs. Authorities believe lower operational costs will encourage more international cargo traffic and increase investor confidence in the area. Business groups have welcomed the decision, saying it could strengthen trade connectivity with Central Asia and the Middle East. Local residents are also hopeful the increase in shipping activity will create employment opportunities and support wider economic growth across Balochistan. Government officials say further infrastructure improvements are also being planned to support long-term expansion.
Thank you, Walter Cooper, reporting from Balochistan. In another development, Pakistan Telecommunication Company Limited, PTCL, has warned internet users across the country of possible service degradation during evening hours from May 11 through May 18. According to the company, One of its submarine cables is undergoing repair after a fault was detected by an international cable consortium. PTCL says users may experience slower internet speeds or temporary disruptions during the maintenance period. Officials added that the repair work is necessary to ensure the long-term stability and reliability of internet services nationwide. And finally, severe storms and heavy rainfall have caused widespread destruction in parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, with fatalities reported in Swabi and Mardan districts. Strong winds and collapsing structures triggered multiple casualties and injuries as rescue teams rushed to affected areas. Authorities say emergency and relief operations are continuing while unstable weather conditions persist. Meteorological officials have also warned of further rainfall in vulnerable regions, raising concerns over additional damage in the coming days. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.